So I was just thinking about things, and I found myself doing this again. Doing what again I hear you say. I was thinking about masturbation, but then I thought, rather than masturbate, I'll talk about it instead. So, happy Saturday, people. Hopefully, if you saw this last night, then the sound quality was shit. If you see it now, hopefully it's better. So I basically called this little bit of section the master plan, master your desires, the Stoic path to overcoming masturbation. That's right, folks. There's a path to overcoming masturbation because it can be addictive. So common people around the world are doing the uncommon to transcend limitations. Think, stop masturbating after knowing this. Welcome, everyone. My name is the Apple What's It, and you're tuning into the Apple What's It Stoic DNA test, where we explore the timeless principles of Stoicism to help you conquer your deepest desires and lead a life of true fulfillment. Today we are diving deep into the topic of that's a bit controversial, a bit pervasive, and basically masturbation. We'll explore the normalization of this act, its potential pitfalls, and how the wisdom of Stoic philosophers like Xenocrates, Aurelius, and Epictetus can guide us in achieving self-mastery and inner peace. Ever struggled with controlling your impulses? I'd love to hear from your thoughts and the comments below. If you find this content valuable, make sure you like us, share, and subscribe to our channel. And it's called the Alienated Dads Network on YouTube. Don't forget to turn on the notifications so that you never miss an opportunity to plug ourselves or plug the YouTube channel. So let's embark on this journey of self-discovery and personal growth together. In today's world, instant gratification often takes precedence, but understanding the ancient wisdom of Stoicism can profoundly shift how we approach our desires and impulses. Masturbation, now considered a normal and even healthy activity, wasn't always viewed this way. Our ancestors deemed it immoral to beliefs surrounding it was wasting vital resources and moral corruption. Fast forward to today, science elaborates that masturbation calms and relieves stress, but it could also potentially lead to addiction because of the dopamine feel-good effect. Let's talk about the French Institute of Health and Medical Research's findings. They will highlight how the male brain deactivates sexual desire post-orgasm, contributing to relaxation and deep sleep. While this is beneficial, the dopamine release might lead us down the slippery slope of addiction. The DSM recognizes hypersexuality disorder, categorizing excessive masturbation as a form of OCD. Like any addiction, it can wreak havoc on your mental health and personal relationships. When dopamine levels adjust, the brain demands more frequent and intense stimulation to achieve the pleasure. This cycles with the compulsions of other addictions and can lead to extreme behaviors in search of the initial high. Who have done drugs in the past, you'll always be chasing that first high from when you first did the first drug, always chasing that first high. This is where the Stoicism offers in values. Epictetus famously said, "No man is free who is not master of himself." That's right, folks. Stoic's pleasure wasn't inherently bad, but unchecked desire was a pathway to suffering. Masturbation was viewed less than a canal cult satisfaction and more of an exercise in self-discipline and self-knowledge. To master one's impulses brings greater clarity and inner peace. To integrate this philosophy into your life, adopt Stoic morning routines, start your day with mindful reflection, setting intentions that align with your values. Engage in resilience building like cold showers, physical exercise, or meditation. These practices strengthen willpower and will help resist the lure of instant gratification. In the modern context, mindfulness serves as a powerful tool to overcome addictive behaviors. Observing our thoughts and urges without reacting immediately creates space for rational decision making. I used to be really, really, really impulsive for lots of different things, but now you think things through. Well, meditation offers temporary relief and pleasure. Its addictive potential and subsequent mental health consequences make it worth re-examining through the lens of Stoicism. Reflecting on Marcus Aurelius' wisdom reminds us that the Stoic view on masturbation isn't about me or repression, but understanding and mastering ourselves. It's about channeling emotions towards a consciousness of self-exploration and aligning actions with our deepest values. The Stoics believed that every action had a broader consequence, affecting not just ourselves, but the natural order of the universe. Uncontrolled desires like masturbation affect our harmonious connection with nature, making us prisoners of impulses and distancing us from the true inner serenity. Now, compulsive masturbation can create an emotional storm where guilt, shame, and satisfaction become regular feelings. Through introspection and self-regulation, we can confront and manage these emotions healthily, finding inner peace. That's the way forward. True satisfaction, according to Stoicism, lies in self-control and finding joy in simple virtuous actions. As Epictetus stated, no man is free who is not master of himself. It's about gaining control over oneself and not being dominated by fleeting pleasures. Reflecting on how often we let temporary desires dictate our actions, it's the journey towards greater self-awareness and control. I once had a housemate that said he couldn't control his emotions. Emotions were natural and he shouldn't have to control his emotions. Concerning. Adopting Stoic morning routines can greatly benefit, and it would have benefited him and his journey a great deal. Start your day with mindful reflection, exercise or meditation, and build mental resilience and resist the temptation for instant gratification. Marcus Aurelius said you have the power over your mind, not outside your events. Now outside events, realize this and you will find strength. That's what you say. You will have the power over your mind, not side events. Realize this and you will find strength. This quote emphasizes that the real battle is within, and mastering our mind is key to the truth. Today's constant bombardment of stimuli makes resisting immediate pleasures challenging. By applying Stoic principles, we can cultivate a mindset that values fulfillment over short-term pleasure, bringing a profound peace and confidence. Excessive masturbation often leads to emptiness and frustration, as the brain demands more stimulation to achieve its pleasure by masturbating. I just saw this vision of like giggity 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 giggity. What's his name from My Family Guy? So, but in self-control, we break free from the exhausting cycle, experiencing a stable and fulfilling emotional state. Ask yourself, how might your life improve if you had complete control over your impulses? Reflecting on this question can motivate you to embrace the Stoic path. The pursuit of self-mastery isn't about perfection, but progress. Each step towards controlling impulses is a step towards a balanced and more satisfying life. Seneca's words, it is not that we have a short time on lot to live, but it's not that we have a short time to live, but we waste a lot of it. Resonate deeply? By focus on what truly matters, by not being distracted by temporary pleasures, we give life more meaning. Incorporating Stoic morning routines, be grounded and focused, reinforcing self-control, setting a positive tone for the day. Understanding and applying Stoicism to masturbation leads to a more disciplined and fulfilling life. By mastering the masturbation and by mastering not masturbating, the impulses on virtuous actions, we align ourselves with a greater sense of purpose and inner peace. The wisdom of Stoics teaches us that true satisfaction comes from within, self-control and conscious living. So if we embrace this philosophy, and you will learn and you'll find the journey towards self-mastering, Masturbation, maybe. Both challenging and deeply rewarding. Not masturbating, but self-mastery. The key to a balanced life lies in your hand, literally, guided by timeless teachings of Stoicism. Let me share a story close to my heart. A close friend battled compulsive masturbation, seeking solace but facing guilt and dissatisfaction. Everything changed upon discovering Stoicism. Through dedicated practice, they found joy in self-control and lived a life of inner peace, free from monetary desires. This transformation highlights a profound truth. True satisfaction comes from living in accordance with our principles and deepest values. Compulsive masturbation distances us from noble purposes, the happiness found in virtue, and inner peace from harmonized living. By practicing meditation and mindfulness, we can cultivate the mental serenity needed to resist temptations and face emotions healthily. How often do we let temporary desires dictate our actions? Reflecting on this helps build an iron mind. Stoic morning routines lay the foundation for this journey, reinforcing self-control and focus. Despite modern life's constant stimulus, Stoic principles help us value long-term fulfillment. Imagine controlling your actions, not swayed by every single impulse that comes along. Mastery brings peace and confidence. Excessive habits drain and frustrate, but self-control leads to a steady emotion. Consider how your life improves with impulse control. The pursuit of self-mastery is a daily progress, not perfection. The wisdom of the Stoics teaches us that satisfaction comes from within, conscious living. By mastering that aligns us to purpose and inner peace. And obviously a life guided by principles brings lasting satisfaction. Unlike masturbation, which is a short-term satisfaction. Unlike fleeting pleasures, masturbation, short-term satisfaction. Start the day with intentions and activities that foster discipline, like meditation or exercise, not masturbation. The amount of times I've started my day with masturbation and my day's been rubbish, I know now why. These practices set a tone for self-control. My friend's story shows that embracing Stoicism brings profound peace and fulfillment, available to all willing to commit to self-mastery. There's a hidden pitfall in this perceived benefit. Regular people who view my stuff will be familiar with the brain's release of dopamine during masturbation. Dopamine is the feel-good hormone, but not only calms and relieves stress, but also reinforces the behavior, potentially leading to the addiction. The Diagnostic and Statistical Manual of Mental Disorders, DSM-5, even recognizes hypersexuality disorder, categorizing excessive masturbation as a form of OCD, obsessive compulsive disorder. Now we know this can cause havoc in your life, and now we know if you're wanking more than once a day, if you're wanking twice a day, then you've probably got a problem. Any more than twice a day, go to a therapist. What can you do? That's what I think. Thank you for watching, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you for watching. Get some help if you're doing it more than twice a day. If you're doing it more than once a day, just reflect. The power is in your hands. Trust me, it's in your hands.